2 weeks ago. I'm going to say it again on here. Got the Spurs winning it all. That's it. Mark this down.
Who hasn't been relevant in years, has a star in Victor Wembanyama before the playoffs even began. An NBA playoffs, by the way, that he has yet to participate in his career. And he looked into the microphone and the camera and said, "We've dominated the defending champions when we've seen them this year." I mean, damn. I just want people to understand what he's saying. What he's saying is, before the playoffs have begun, OKC, I've kicked your ass.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Thank you.
That's what he's saying. And I'm like, what? And then here's the scary part, y'all. I'm scratching my head, right? Because I'm imagining OKC right now. And I'm like, well, what you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Because Wembanyama is saying, yeah, I said it. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. Yeah. That's what he's saying. Okay? Yeah. This is what we do. You know, folks play the sport. We analyze and commentate on it. But ultimately, as a scribe, as a pundit, as a commentator, you got to dissect and read in between the lines and interpret this accurately. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's saying defense needs to matter more. Oh, by the way, offense, I'm giving you that too. Oh, by the way, y'all reigning defending champions, I bust their ass. That's what he's saying.
He said
4 out of 5 times. And they gave you the 3 games they were available and highlighted the 1 game they wasn't. And he's reminded, and he's saying it before the playoffs.
Yeah.
With every intention of meeting them, he's telling them in advance, I'll bust your ass before, and I'm going to bust your ass again. Damn.
Yeah.
Now that's an MVP right there. So Shea is right there. I'm not omitting Jaylen Brown, but after that, as a voter, now I got to sit back there and go like this. Did he lie? Because he isn't. He's not lying. Yo, y'all, Wembanyama's special. I'm talking about his personality in this. He's special. He's special.
I will say.
But this season has been great. And there's a lot of special emotions that I don't think people are talking about and thinking about when it comes to a guy like Victor Wembanyama. It's not just that the San Antonio Spurs are 26-2 and NBA best since February 1st. It's not just that they're the first team since 2020, 2021 to go 26-2 or better over a 28-game span in a single season. It's not just because they've won 10 straight and 15 consecutive games with Wembanyama in the lineup. It's not even that despite all of those successes for the San Antonio Spurs, it's still an issue because they haven't caught OKC, who's 2 games ahead of them, because Shea Butter has been just as brilliant as Victor Wembanyama, which is why some people believe he's leading this MVP race. But you know why Wembanyama is special? It's not just that he's 7'5". It's not just that at 7'5", he's just a 7'5" version of Kevin Durant with ball handling skills, a mid-range jumper, can shoot the 3, can pull up, can handle the rock, can create his own shot. The brother's special. He's just special. But the real big thing about him that really, really stands out is that he wants it. And in an age where we're talking about everything from load management to tanking, stuff like that, what really stands out in your mind is how bad he appears to want the MVP. He's going for it. He's putting everybody on notice that he's coming for it. He's clearly going to be Defensive Player of the Year. He's got an opportunity to win a championship. And he could possibly win league MVP. And he's letting you know that he wants it. Listen to Wembanyama talk about chasing the NBA's Most Valuable Player award this season. Listen to this.
Oh, yeah, I do care deeply about it. And I think that all the greats, that are in the Hall of Fame or that are, in our mind, the best of all time, they have fought and grabbed everything they could grab early on in their career, And if I want to make my spot among the greats, I got to try to not miss any occasion I have to put my name up there.
See what I'm saying? Think about what you just heard. Think about the greats, the all-time greats. You knew their skill set and their greatness would speak for itself. What you wondered about from time to time is who would want it bad enough and how bad they would want it. You notice that you don't have to worry about load management with a Victor Wembanyama? Could you imagine San Antonio Spurs coming to him and saying, you got to sit down? You don't have any idea what he would do? This is what I'm talking about. And when you have that kind of quality about you, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't just leave you. I remember years ago, and it was in the twilight of his career, and the Lakers really didn't stand a chance, and we knew they were inferior to the likes of the San Antonio Spurs and other teams. And Kobe Bryant had torn his Achilles. He went down in the regular season finale, or at least a couple of games left, and if you will recall, it was clear that he had tore his Achilles and he had dragged his feet to the free throw line to make the free throws before he left. And everybody made such a big deal about it. Kobe Bryant, tore the Achilles. He still went out there and he hit the free throws. No, that wasn't my moment with Kobe Bryant. You know what my moment was? When they went to the playoffs. And a guy that's about to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, Dwight Howard, was playing his lone season on the Los Angeles Lakers. And it wasn't Dwight Howard's shining moment because San Antonio was on the verge of sweeping them. And he looked a bit petulant while complaining to the referees, almost like he was getting thrown out intentionally. And while they were getting their ass kicked by the San Antonio Spurs and the broomsticks were figuratively being brought out, Tim Duncan leaned on the scorer's table, laughing at Dwight Howard, laughing at him. And Dwight Howard got himself ejected from that game. I don't remember whether he fouled or he was ejected, but he left and he went to the locker room. And then a couple of minutes later, you saw the crowd at the then Staples Center roaring. And you're like, what the hell is going on? And Kobe Bryant, dressed in all black, came out on crutches and sat behind the Lakers bench just to let the crowd know, I don't give a damn what's going on right now. Don't you worry. I'll be back. We gonna be all right. That's why you loved him so much. Because he was a warrior. And you Laker Nation, that moment, any Laker fan that was there or watching it live on TV would tell you what I'm saying is 1,000% correct. It moved you like that. There's certain elements that come along with greatness, as in great talents, that shows you they're a notch above anything you could possibly fathom, because there's a something a little extra about them. Victor Wembanyama is made of that cloth. You can tell. You can tell. I don't care what you're seeing from a LeBron James in a Los Angeles Lakers uniform, which, by the way, is great and phenomenal, by the way. He's doing his thing. When he's in the Cleveland Cavaliers uniform, it's something a little extra. Because he's appreciated for his greatness in Tinseltown in L.A. He's revered and deified in Ohio. And there's something a little extra that comes in you, that hits you, that you're looking for to solidify and personify the level of greatness you expect from great players. It all plays a role in who's going to be your league MVP. And in his own way, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, you see what he's doing? You see what he's doing? For everything that Victor Wembanyama does, this brother just sitting up there. Victor Wembanyama has won 15 straight games while he's in the lineup. They still haven't caught the Oklahoma City Thunder because Shea Butter ain't having it. just putting on a show night in, night out. The reigning league MVP, the reigning champion, the reigning NBA Finals MVP comes back and is averaging nearly 32 a game on 55% shooting from the field, on 38% shooting from three-point range, letting you know this is who I am. And when everybody's listening and they're playing these sound bites for Victor Wembanyama telling you what he's coming for, they ask Shea Butter, how you feel about your chances? I got nothing to say. I'm going to let my game do the talking. You don't believe me? Listen to Shea Butter right here.
I think it's good for the league. I think it's good chatter. It gives people something to talk about. There's a lot of good players in this league, and a lot of guys in the conversation because of that.
There's been chattering on behalf of other players. Would you like to chatter on behalf of yourself?
Nah, I'm good. Thanks for asking, though. But yeah, I'm good. I'll let my game do the talking.
See what I'm saying? That's like a shot at Wemby. Yeah, you could talk, but I'm going to let my game do the talking. Because what he's saying is, I'm already a champion. I'm already an MVP. And I'm in line to win another one. I have what you want. So suddenly, the thought of the San Antonio Spurs against the Oklahoma City Thunder becomes very, very appealing. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we ache for. This is what we want. This is what we get from the NBA this time of year especially. It's what you crave.